Hey guys, Kevin Fahey here, and welcome to Behind the Scenes with Kevin Fahey, day number 20. In today's video, we're going to be going back to a similar video I created, which was day number 1, and we're going to be talking about daily planning tasks and actually productivity. And we've got a lot of messages and a lot of requests inside our Facebook group about this topic, and I've actually decided over the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm actually going to create a brand new product all about productivity hacks. I'm going to do a lot of research on it myself because I've got a system that just plain outright works for me. But I want to educate myself further on that system and to see if there's other methods that other people can use. But in this video, what I want to do is explain how I'm able to put together my schedule for the day, for the month, for the year. And I've just made some notes here that if you should really take a screenshot of this or type them out and print them. I'll probably leave them in the notes as well. But the whole mentality behind it is it's got to do with these questions, and it's something that I've actually been teaching my students for years. Basically, what are your plans over the next 6 to 12 months? It's super important. If you try and follow this training and what I'm going to teach you and create a 6-month plan and you don't have any ideas, you need to think, what are your goals over the next 6 months? Is it to launch, for example, we'll launch at least 6 products over the next 6 months. Is it to write a book and launch a book? Is it to get 5,000 leads onto your lists to do affiliate marketing? There should be a goal that you set yourself to for absolutely everything. So write down your goals of what you want to achieve over the next 6 months. Then you need to write down what is first and most important. A lot of people will have these goals that, okay, over the next 6 months, I want to create a big membership site and I want to get 500 or 1,000 members in the door. And let's say to create a membership site is a big job. It's a lot of work. And what I would advise people to do is start small and scale. So first create the PDF and launch the PDF, start growing your business, then create a video training course, then add more videos, then you've got upsells, and then all of a sudden you have a membership site created while your business is building at the same time. I'm just using membership sites as an example, but don't try and make your first goal, your first task, the $1 million mark or to get 10,000 leads or anything like that. Start with something small that you can achieve and start getting results in the next few weeks. Okay, what is required to complete this task? So if you know what your plan is over the next 6 months, you know what is most important to do first. So basically complete this first. Is it write the PDF, create a video, set up the membership site, do the copywriting for the product, set up a design. All of these things they're first and most important in order for you to complete the first goal, the first task, whatever it may be. Okay. What I teach is having a follow-up plan in place. So what will I begin immediately after this product or after this phase is complete? Do you move on to another product? Do you expand the product you already created? Have you got something going on in the back end that you want to do something with the customers? So that is just something to move on to immediately. And then what can I do in my business? What can I do daily that will build my business? And in this case, it's actually basically get more leads and get more sales. That's what people need to do in order to build their business. Chris Record used to call it money producing activities, and I think it's quite relevant. Bringing in new leads is going to build my business, and obviously making sales is going to build my business. So what makes those things happen? Well, emailing your list is one thing. Creating YouTube videos or creating content, whether creating a new video for a product, anything at all like that is going to bring in leads or sales. So for example, while you're working on your main task to complete, daily you can create a new content and email in your list, which brings in revenue. So once you kind of wrap your head around that, having a daily plan is quite easy. Right, so actually I got back from holidays on Monday, so this was pretty much empty, and all I had was, okay, next week we're going to launch a new product, and 2 weeks later we've got something else happening. So I had let me just scroll down and show you. I had my monthly plan at the end of this. Sorry guys, it's getting still summer here in Spain. It's very warm. Okay, so I know in October in a week we've got a new I am checklist launch, and then we've another one in November, something else in the middle of November, December, January. I know what I'm doing every single month. Now, a lot of these things are prepared, some things have to be finalized, and at the end of this, we're launching a new book on March the 23rd. What happened only 2 days ago, basically, our VA that I asked to format the book, so it's basically so we can print it and publish it, came along and said it's complete. So we're well ahead of schedule. So instead of launching this in March, I will possibly move this up into January or February, or even possibly December. It's something we can think about. But I suppose the goal here is this would have never been achieved if I was not planning 6 months ahead. That's the easiest way of putting it. This book is probably in the making. The whole goal has been here for around 14 months. So we're 6 months ahead with that. It's really, really good. Right, so what I did then is, people are asking me for a template on this. And guys, the template, you can make it yourself. It's basically write out all the days of the week like this. So you can start filling in what you plan to do in between. From there, I have got a VA which does a lot of tasks, but even if I didn't have a VA, these would be the tasks that I would have to do daily or that other people would have to do. So let's just start with the 1st of November. Because I've most of October, you can see today and tomorrow, I've got the deals really planned out. And then I've got anything green means that I've got a promotion going out that day for myself or an affiliate offer, which means I have revenue generated. And it's just a matter of checking the calendars, noting things down, and then noting down all your own projects as well. So let's just go to, right, the 1st of October. Right, these are the daily tasks that must be complete. Now, let's be realistic about it, guys. It's going to take no more than 5 minutes to click a few buttons on every one of these. So I'll just put this like this, check emails here, that might take 10 minutes, check support tickets, might take 10 minutes, then we get messages in ManyChat and messages from our JVs. I know all of this can be done in a half an hour, and then if there's a done for you setup, let it be that. So every single morning from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, there is the exact same thing to do. If you've got your own business, everyone's business is different. So get a notepad and write down everything that you need to do in your business daily. And you might say that's a lot of work. With a checklist like this, it's so easy. So we've got the same on Saturday, maybe do we take Sunday off? So every single day we're doing the same daily tasks. Right, so let's look at this. We've got a launch on the 23rd of, this is November, right? So I will go back 7 days and I'll put, for example, 11 o'clock, mail JVs on Aweber to let them know about the launch. And then, for example, on Sunday at 6 o'clock in the evening, excuse me, Sunday at 6 o'clock, I could mail JVs on my ManyChat. And then obviously the day before the launch and 2 or 3 days before the launch, we want to be following up again. So definitely this day, mail JVs again at 3 o'clock. And then once the launch is live, so when I went to launch day, we do them all the time. Everyone knows the story, so it's easy to plan. 11 o'clock in the morning, mail JVs, a reminder saying we're going live in 4 hours. Once we go live at 3 o'clock, promo email, I am checklist V23. And then at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock that night, I would probably mail again. Mail on opens, I am checklist V23. So there I know that these are my money producing activities for that day. The next day, Saturday, we'll probably come along, it's the exact same, in the morning set up our emails to go out for that mail I am checklist V23 promo. And we generally do 5-day launches, but I won't remail it day after day after day for 5 days. So what I'll probably come down here is on the second last day, I will send a reminder in the evening, and then on the very last day I will send another reminder around noon. Right, so then we look at it. Okay, we've got to keep affiliates updated every single day as well, so we should be doing a leaderboard update. So after 24 hours we go 24-hour leaderboard update for JVs, and we will probably do one on 72 hours. Sorry, that would be the next day, on the Monday. And then after the launch is over, we will do final leaderboard. And if there's prize money or anything for the launch, we'll pay that first thing in the morning. We'll pay prizes. Okay. Now, as I said, we've got this launch. I always need to be planning and try and not miss anything. The launch is happening this day, so let's go the Monday before the launch. Considering it's empty, I need something to do that day. Basically, what has to be done here? Okay, this launch is not planned, so sales page design, set up follow-up emails, set up product on Warrior Plus and JVZ, set up product for sales, contact JVs, create JV page. And there's probably a few more things. I would probably take out my checklists to complete that. But what will happen here is, I would say I will put that in for Monday. And let's say Monday I get to complete the sales page, and then, okay, I never got time to do it, so I'll knock it off on Tuesday. The important thing is the tasks are in here in my notes, knowing that they must be complete. Right, so we now have Monday with all our daily tasks, and we've got our promotions and everything like that. There's always time to be doing something else, but at least we have a plan in place. We've got our emails in place. Tuesday's the same. Sorry, Friday, Saturday, Sunday we're off in this example. Monday we're back to mail-ins and JV board leaderboard updates, etc. Okay, so right, there's another little thing when I probably could have mentioned as well, but every week should have a task. So for example, let's say this week here, the main tasks for the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th is the actual launch. The week before, the main task is creating all the sales pages, making sure everything's set up, etc., etc. This week for me in my business, the main task is everything got to do with our launch next week. We want to, for example, complete the design on the sales page, add it to the membership area, update all the sales pages, start contacting JVs, purchase traffic. Then we're into lunch, pick up my daughter, and then I want to work on the checklist volumes for 2020. We know what we're launching up to in February or March next year. So I want to basically continue planning out next year, so we're not stuck saying, oh, I need to get this created in the next month. We really, really want to be ahead. So, okay, guys, I hope there's a few lessons in this video for me, but I think once you create a template that you can use over and over again, just like I've done here, every single day you rinse and repeat your own business models. And then, like, just when I walked to the computer this morning, last night it was late, I was actually working late, and I walked to the computer this morning, I was tired, I was like, okay, what do I have to do now? And I just looked at my to-do list. I said, okay, I'll do that. Got a shower, got cleaned up, and now we're into recording videos, making JV videos, moving on to the next thing in our business. So this is Kevin Fahey. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching on YouTube, please click subscribe, and you can keep up with all our daily behind the scenes videos. Cheers and have an awesome day.